and keep quiet. You must leave Nnamdi Kanu. Obey the court or you go to jail. Non-sackable. Kanu must be free. And you have the effrontery, the prerogative to deny him medical access. Wickedness of the highest places. And what is it that this gentleman has committed? Nothing. It is an object of discussion at the White House and the Congress, American congressmen. Discussing Nnamdi Kanu. Who the hell is Alledgely? Bubu Yayaman, we no Onitsha, we Onitsha day.
But was let
alone no. It's frustrating Nnamdi Kanu to know whether you will disalive him there. Not knowing that if anybody disalives Nnamdi Kanu, is going to feel the impact, not only him, but generation of his children, generation of his people. They are opening door now to him because for Nnamdi Kanu. DSS by force. They have started going in because what? Mr. Trumpet has won election. Nnamdi Kanu is coming out because Alledgely is a man that is not obeying court order, court instruction and instructions, and that's legal term. The legal term for it, I think, is contempt. So he's guilty of court contempt, and they threaten to jail him because Alledgely is one tribalized, not adhere to legal order or instruction from the court, which is too injurious. See, if you ask me, I will tell you that that man, Director General of DSS, is supposed to be in jail. No man is an islander. No man is above the law. He is a moronic Yoruba man that doesn't see anything good in Igbo man. That's why he's refusing somebody another instruction given by the court to refuse Nnamdi Kanu medical access. If he dies, Alledgely will be held responsible. Him and his generation will be disallowed. He's a PY. He is trying to bring the head of the Yorubas and the Igbos and hit it together. Because if anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu, that Alledgely of 18 and his family and generation, I think, will face serious demise. You know what you are doing? Are you above the court? Are you above the court? Nobody is above the court. And nobody is above the law. Justice has already been done, and someone must get justice. You don't deny someone's justice because you are simply because you are DSS. Who the hell is DSS? Who is the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Because you hate Igbo, you anti-Igbo. That's why you deny Nnamdi Kanu medical access. And today, Nnamdi Kanu is more lively, healthier than you. Come what may, one day you will leave that position. One day, he will leave that position. He will become an ordinary what? Scrap. So, it doesn't matter. And let me tell you, come what may, Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. Nnamdi Kanu will not die there. And the Alledgely, he said, because Igbo animal. Yes, it is only animals you give order, the court can give order, and he refuses to obey the court. Simple, you are a Yoruba man, Tinubu filled everybody in the whole position. Yoruba. Does Igbo man care? Are we not growing? Industrially, are we not developing? Go to Igbo land and see industry and commerce working. Dear Alledgely, you think you can block Igbo man's destiny? Shut up and keep quiet. You must leave Nnamdi Kanu, obey the court, or you go to jail. Non-sackable. Kanu must be free. It is when the court, when they perfect everything they are doing now, you will see him walk out free. That jealousness, being jealous of the Igbo man, when they kill you, you go still be suffering that jealousness until you go home. You will like Ijelive rice, DJ Poli rice. You know what I'm telling him? He eat rice with hand because he's an archaic man. He's not. He can never be equal of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu read law. Nnamdi Kanu tells the chief judge justice, passion, part of Constitution of Nigeria. He has not contravened. Because Nnamdi Kanu is an intelligent Igbo man. That Alledgely, who is the DSS Director General, is jealous of Nnamdi Kanu, and is not as intelligent as or educated as Nnamdi Kanu. That's why he's denying Nnamdi Kanu medical access. A archaic man. One day you will leave office of DSS. That's life for you, and will become an ordinary human being. That position of situation you see that young man now, languishing in jail. One day you will find yourself there. That is life. But that is whom God is. He that is down has no fear of any fall. I don't really understand. That's it.
But do you think that is it that they are pressured that December 2 is just like we say, sacrosanct? Is that why maybe they feel they are kind of dodgy as regards making his legal team visit him, or what do you think?
No, they are making, not only legal team visiting him. The issue there is to know his health condition. You cannot be in one place for 1 week as a young man you are. You will start feeling sick. Let alone someone that has been down in one place for getting to 48 months. That's the Abia Ajayi of a man. Why does he think he is gonna be healed when sickness visits him? Yes, this is a question. And I have this Igbo adage. If Adeola Ajayi likes to drink wine anytime someone dies, why does he feel he's gonna recover when he gets sick? That is the adage. Because you like drinking and whining. When it comes to you, you think you can come out of jail. If you get into trouble ever in your life, if you go to jail, someone else will do it for you. Adeola Ajayi has never traveled to Onitsha. He's a stagnated Yoruba man in Southwest that has never traveled to any place. That's why he's just doing tutu gaga. He's a boo-boo yaya man. Boo-boo yaya man, we no Onitsha, we Onitsha day.
But was let
alone no Enugu. It's frustrating Nnamdi Kanu to know whether he will disalive him there. Not knowing that if anybody disalives Nnamdi Kanu, he's going to feel the impact, not only him, but generation of his children, generation of his people. They are opening door now to him because for Nnamdi Kanu. DSS by force. They have started going in because what? Mr. Trumpet has won election. Nnamdi Kanu is on the edge of what? Success, breakthrough now. Why? Because Mr. Trump has come. Wicked government, wicked people, wicked politicians, political vagabonds. That's why they are denying Nnamdi Kanu access to medication. Haters of Igbos, anti-semantics. They don't want to allow Nnamdi Kanu to come out because they want to kill him. They want to see that Igbo man, Omo Igbo. Oga, we are excelling. In any situation, we are flying high, soaring high like eagle. Any situation that comes, whether bad or good, Igbo man is always mounting on the eagle wing, soaring high. Over the mountains, high altitude. If I have wings like dove, I will fly away over the mountain, over the seas. Everybody wishes to be an Igbo man. That is what Adeola Ajayi is wishing to. Everybody want to be Igbo. Everybody want to be Igbo. Look at the most popular man today is down in the cell, DSS cell. And you have the effrontery, the prerogative to deny him medical access. Wickedness of the highest places. And what is it that this gentleman has committed? Nothing. It is an object of discussion at the White House and the Congress, American congressmen. Discussing Nnamdi Kanu. Who the hell is Adeola Ajayi? Corrupt juggernauts. Disgruntled public office holders in Nigeria denying Igbo man access to basic amenities. Denying Igbo man his own freedom because he's asking for his emancipation. See, emancipation of the Prince of Africa is here. Britain, you are going to eat concrete. Adeola Ajayi is going to eat concrete. When Nnamdi Kanu comes out, Biafra is going. Adeola Ajayi, you can come and stop Biafra. Ijake ele eba. Ijebu gare. South and also stop their mouths. The land there over there is Biafra. And there was never a time Igbo man like Ekpa or Nnamdi is contesting for the oil land. What we are contesting for everybody is freedom. If we go there, we join ourselves together, we run a successful economy. An economy that will favor everybody. If that could bring any bad blood or another fight, I think South, we can leave them. So oil is not the problem. What we are agitating for is let Biafra go their own way in a peaceful way. South themselves are not fighting Biafra now. Yes, Samanapa is not going to find it difficult because South themselves are preparing for the exit of Biafra from Nigeria. It's going to be, let me say, a diplomatic thing because they, South, all of them are Igbos. The only person EPA will be telling to prepare is the people that are fighting or contesting their Igbo nationality. I don't know to understand. People like Nyesonwike, there are those big fish. Those big fish, yes, in the South, because you can't fight your brother. Southern man is your brother. They are teamly Igbos. You don't. When Biafra see the way, nobody will tell a Edo man. Because Edo man will actually join Biafra. Edo man is tired of Nigeria. In River State.
But from Edo State, they are Odedua.
No, lie. It is not again. If you go through social media, listen to them, it is not anymore. They are not from Odedua. They are not. That was old time story. It is not. Many of them, many Bini man, they will even tell you, it is old story. They are not. No link at all. No link. So what I'm trying to say is that all those bankers, all those Awori, these people, the name Esson, you know, in your area. So those people actually they have traced their origin, their ancestry to Igbo, this area, Egala, all those areas. Those people they are one. So south, even some part of mid belt, they will come by themselves. Eba is not supposed to be worrying himself because immediately Biafra happens, he's going to be, you know, see the way. It's going to be a celebration of things. Nobody that is willing to stay. I'm telling you that even some Ondo people are praying to see the way from southwest and join Biafra. Because Nigeria is a hellfire. Nigeria is just a hellfire, not like. It can be metaphorical. Yeah. Nigeria cannot be a metaphorical hellfire. Nigeria is totally a hellfire. Hell. We are in a hell. It is only that God is showing us mercy. By the mercy of God, we are surviving here. So forget, you know, bruising himself about fighting South. No, Eba can't fight his brothers. The Southerners are our brothers. And once Biafra sees a way, they are with us. Nobody can contest it. Asari Dokubo cannot contest it. Government from Polo cannot contest it. These people have been bribed by what? Their Fulani masters. And the Fulani now knows that the game is up. They are coming and importing many jihadists into the north to fight Hausa. And Hausa is being apprehensive. They know it. They are being apprehensive that the Lakrua, Ansaru, Hesme, Lukarawas, they are all Fulani mercenaries. They just want to team up with Fulani and they grab the land, Islamize every Christians, everybody in the north. That is the agenda that Osman Danfodio was at least, you know, funding for many years now. Osman Danfodio, their founding father was the one that brought all these ideologies of Islamization of things in the north. And it seemed that Nnamdi Kanu has been at least watched the Hausas into believing in their weak point in the past. That the Hausas were made slaves by the Fulanis. And that's why Fulani has actually seen that Hausas that have begun to understand where they come from. Started importing all manner of jihadists from Middle East, from Libya, from Niger, from Mali, and so on and so forth. All those Sahel countries. So it is a war. And it is war for the north. Because jihadists that come to south, they are wasting their time. They will all go in what? Body sacks. Yes. They will all be disallowed. None of them will remain. Even one will not escape. So it is hunger and other things that they will use to fight the Hausas when they have actually at least blocked them from farming, having access to their farmlands. And if you look at what is going on in the north today, it is hunger everywhere. There is food drought, much food scarcity. And that is, these are the weapons the Fulani jihadists are using to fight their Hausa counterparts.
But we've seen some of these Niger Deltas people, they've come and said that why, you know, Samanekpa is trying to, you know, cajole them to come to Biafra is because of their oil. The oil, they know they have enough reserve of oil, you know, there in the Niger Delta. That's why, you know, Ekpa is wanting to, you know, and take over the south as well as the southeast.
South should shut up their mouths. The land there over there is Biafra. And there was never a time Igbo man like Ekpa or Nnamdi is contesting for the oil land. What we are contesting for everybody is freedom. If we go there, we join ourselves together, we run a successful economy. An economy that will favor everybody. If that could bring any bad blood or another fight, I think South, we can leave them. We have 5 states. We have some Igbo deltas that can join us if they like. I don't know what I understand. Since the quest for Biafra emancipation, I don't see oil being an issue. I don't see oil bringing bone of contention between the Jaws, Calabaris and Igbos. If it matters most, we stay. But all I know is that that burning island you are seeing is owned by King Jaja of Opobo. King Jaja of Opobo is an Igbo man. He's from Arochukwu. Okay, let us forget about this internal conflict. When Biafra goes, we know how we settle it. EPA is not wrestling anybody because of oil. EPA is fighting hard to make sure that Biafra sees away from the Republic of Zoo, Nigeria.
Okay. But do you think that if people like Asari Dokubo, even Padwin Clark, we've seen him come out and distance himself from the Biafra, agitation cause, do you think that if they come together and work with people like EPA, do you think that the freedom that they've always wanted will, finally come to fruition?
Yeah, it's gonna come to be. It will be so easy. Why? The war we fight, war of Biafra, Nigerian civil war. They follow. Okay. The Edwin Clark them they follow. The Urobo, the Warri people, they follow. That land it belonged to Biafra. That was where Nigeria, because we are all East Central states. We are the southeastern Nigeria. It was Fulani politics that devised us. They put gap between us and the Jaws, the Warri, the Calabaris. They called us southeast. They called these people north. North is just a geographical division. There's nothing like south, north, blah blah. North are north. South are south, west, southeastern Nigeria. Finish. Who are the southeastern Nigeria? From the mid belt, Benue State, Kogi State down to Atlantic Ocean, axis of Port Harcourt, Bayelsa, they are all southeast. The Niger Delta, you see, we are the same with them. I don't understand. The former Benue State, there are Igbos, largely Igbos, that is translated today to Delta and Edo State. They are largely Igbos. So it can bring problem. It can never bring problem. When Biafra see the way, Ohanezes, they will come together and know how to do it. At least Ohanese, Deltans are included. Benue people are included. All these Port Harcourt, Bayelsa, they are included. There was enough consultation made by Ojukwu before the war started. He met with all of them, the EFIC, the Bibio, they are among the Ohanezes. So I don't know why somebody is troubled over oil. Am I troubled over oil as an Igbo man? Come to Imo State and see oil. Am I going to start fighting a German, South Deltans over natural gas? Come to Anambra State. We have the largest natural gas deposit in Africa. It's in Anambra State. So oil is not the problem. What we are agitating for is let Biafra go their own way in a peaceful way.
Some people in the east, number one, Hope Uzodinma, two, Peter Mba, Enugu State Governor, two. This set of people are the people who joined to the ICC supporters, Al-Qaeda supporters. Are you seeing it? It's because Hope Uzodinma never think good of his people. If he does, he wouldn't have ever been in support of Al-Qaeda, in support of ICC, in support of Boko Haram and Hamas and the rest.
I've got that military to fight the alleged or the incoming by the prophet, the incoming strong terrorists coming soon.
By the grace of God, glory be to Jesus Christ. Because I will not stop praising God, giving the adoration that is due to him, because he's the owner and the maker of every living things, both the living and non-living. He is under his control. Now listen and listen good. Nigerian military doesn't have what it takes. They are not well equipped, neither are they well trained to face what is about to face them. Listen and listen good, because they have been failing and they have been failing and they will continue to fail. Imagine a place, a state whereby the Qaeda ICC coupled with the Boko Haram and what is the name of this recent one? Hezbollah, and there's another one, and there's this one coming from Hamas side and Iran coupled together. Look at them. And you say Nigerian military to go and combat with them with the empty hand, with their blood, with the which train? Who trained them? They are not well trained. They don't have the combat equipment, material stores than those people. Those ones are well equipped. And see, they say there is a saying that Imo State. But why is it that every time all these terrorist people they will be pointing Imo State? It's like this man Hope Uzodinma is a terrorist. Hope Uzodinma is have joined the Al Qaeda group, like Obama too, the chief organizer of Al Qaeda. So they are now forming the formidable force to come and destabilize Imo State, and which I believe if Hope Uzodinma is not careful, hey, making nothing saying no escape by joining them. His family did not escape. Because when they start to disturb, terrorists no send you whether you get family or not. Then go burn you, their brother, especially you will be Hope Uzodinma. Then there's another state that we attack. They said, according to their own map, Abuja is inclusive, Plateau is inclusive, Niger State is inclusive. I think Lagos State too.
Imo State,
Plateau,
Benue,
Maiduguri,
Abuja,
Kano, and Lagos State. Now listen, it's good that this thing is coming. It's good that this thing is coming, so that every state and every quarter recruits. As for my side, the Biafra will recruit, and we will continue to recruit and to rebuild. Listen and listen good. We don't want Fulani, we don't want Fulani. We don't want terrorists, we don't want terrorists. The way they took over Niger State, they conquer Nigerian military. They will not conquer Biafra in Biafra land. Hope Uzodinma, every strategy you like to use, you cannot overcome us in our land. It is our father's land, and that land has been in existence before you were born, even before your father.
But do you not think Uzodinma is doing well to curb this insecurity?
Hope Uzodinma is not doing well. If he's doing well, he shouldn't have alliance with the terrorists. He shouldn't have a partnering with Al Qaeda, with ICC, with Boko Haram, with Hamas. Do you know that in Kuwait today, all the Hamas people has been deported from Kuwait? Do you know, as I'm talking to you, that Egypt resisted Hamas from entering into their country? Do you know today, as I'm talking to you, countries like Saudi Arabia, they resist Hamas from coming into their country? Then it's only Nigeria, a dumping place of terrorists, are the one welcoming this set of group of people. Are you hearing me? So Hope Uzodinma, you can never win, no matter what you do. If you like, go and carry Iran on their own and come down to Imo State, you will remain a loser.
Okay, but let's not forget what the ambassador to Nigeria for Israel said. He said recently, he said the Iranian government are working with the Nigerian government to sponsor insecurity here in Nigeria. Do you not think that as regards what Prophet Alledgely is saying, do you not think it's really true?
No, I'm not thinking. I don't need to imagine it nor think it. It is the genuine truth. You know, one thing about Nigeria is that we lack truth. And Nigeria have been using this to deceive many Nigerians. But thank God for social media. You see the impact, you see the good side of the information of Oyibo, the Oyibo technology. That is why we need Biafra, so that we too can come up with our own technology. Because there is something that is inside of every Biafran man and woman that is hidden. Thank God for social media. Now Nigeria cannot fool us any longer. Are you getting it? They cannot cover their evil any longer. There is a limit of which their atrocities could be covered in this country. Are you getting it? So what the man said is what Ayodele indirectly prophesying, whether it's a prophecy or not prophecy, but Ayodele is saying it. That means, in other words, Ayodele now is now agreeing with what the man said. They are using the mutual agreement now that yes, what this man said is true. I have seen it.
But Tinubu now, do you not think Tinubu, do you not think they should at time they start sitting up as regards because he said this terrorists now will be more powerful than this one that came up just recently in Sokoto State.
Excuse me. You said Tinubu should do what? Tinubu have nothing to do. He cannot do anything.
Tinubu and the government, and
Tinubu,
the military.
Hello, excuse me. Point of correction. Tinubu cannot do anything.